Hey everybody, I am Riggs, and yes, we're back with a whole new game called The Stanley Parable. This game looks pretty cool, looks pretty simple, huh? Let's just begin the game. It's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, loading, never. What I'm seeing on my screen is different than what you're going to be seeing.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
They got numbers?
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
So sad.
Others might have considered it soul-ending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
That's so sad.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him.
It takes you that long? An hour?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Wow.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, now I am Stanley. Left click makes it sound like I'm typing. Hey.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Why'd that door
What if he had
close?
to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
No, let me out.
He had the ability to tell.
Let me out of here. I'm gonna
One thing he
die.
knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
I'm bashing keys. I don't know how to get out of
Now
here.
it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Oh, wait.
Here it comes.
Huh? Oh. What happened? Something happened? The door opened.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
What? Wait, how do I... I don't... Forward, back, left click. What? My goodness, I don't understand
what.
what...
To make a decision. What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
2 seconds into the game, I don't even know what I'm doing.
No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
I don't want to wait.
Nothing will hurt me.
Get me out of
Nothing
here.
will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days.
I can't get out of here.
By,
How am I
he no
doing so
longer had
bad
the
on
ability
episode 1? This is... Mouse 1. Buttons, machines.
Tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt,
Oh
was
my
that if he
goodness.
waited long enough, the answers would
I like
come.
this narrator's voice
Eventually,
though. It's
someday,
pretty nice.
They would arrive.
It's
Soon, very soon
Gucci.
now, this will end. He will be spoken
Get out of my desk.
He will be told what to do.
No, get me
Now
out of here.
It's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Get me out of
Here it
here!
comes.
What? How do I keep failing on this? I don't... Get me out of here! Yeah! Try to catch me. I ran out this time. I guess if I stay in there, I eventually just die of starvation.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
How does he know what I'm gonna do before I do it? Yeah, go try it. Another empty office. More empty offices. Should I be keeping track of all these numbers? I don't know.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Do not alter.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ooh, synchronized core value expansion. Ship global market parod. Parod. Monetized free to play. Hey, I get it monetized free to play. Ooh, broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
But I like the broom closet. Hey! Don't trap me in here, stupid door. Jeez, I want to die.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Never! I want to go down. What happens when I go down? Let's disobey the voice. Oh boy, red light. This can't be good. Oh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
I guess that's
his
a good
boss
point.
would think he was crazy. And then
how do these
something
cars
occurred
even
to
get in
Stanley.
here?
Maybe, he thought to himself,
fence,
maybe I am crazy.
I'm not
All
crazy.
of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment.
A
for
spilt
no
cup,
reason at
a
all.
clue.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were
crazy.
starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
Yeah.
simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
What?
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He
Oh.
yelled. This
Am I
is
dreaming?
all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer.
Yeah, but if I'm
an
dreaming, can't I
His co-workers were
change it
actually
to what I
gone.
want?
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Pushing
I may
buttons.
as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my god!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It
Wow.
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
This is so
How was he
cool.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Am I not floating
One
anymore?
he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything
A
that
narrator.
I'm thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who
Wow.
found it particularly strange.
Fourth wall.
I'm
Fourth
dreaming
wall.
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was
It's so
Stanley
crazy.
simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
hearing the voice speak these words was
getting
quite
heavy.
a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How
Well, that
else
is
would
true.
the voice explain all that?
There were
This
stars,
voice was
voice.
a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his
sleeping?
back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
He sleeps outside?
Let me wake up, he thought
It's
to
not exactly
himself.
safe.
I'm through with this dream. I wish
done
it
with
to
it.
be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Button,
Please.
button, button.
It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Oh, he's married.
All I want
nice for
is my
Stanley.
life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Stanley, you're creeping me out, man.
I am okay.
The crack in his voice. Nope, here I am. Same spot. God damn it.
Stanley
Well?
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Oh,
I have
man.
a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Oh, this
I
is
must
getting
be
terrifying.
real. I must be. Can anyone
This is getting
hear my
scary.
voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything
That-
went black.
That got scary really quickly. Guys?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
What?
She arose, got
I'm gonna
dressed,
change
gathered
characters.
her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had
A dead
stumbled
guy.
through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Dead?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
I like how that
I
bag
know
is
what
floating.
is
Oh
real
no, it's on the ground.
and what isn't.
I don't know why I thought it was
It was
floating.
comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was
No time
only
for staring at a
moment
dead
that
guy.
She stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Man, why did she run? Why did she run? Is that the end? What? Oh. Well, I gotta cut it here for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like it. Feel free to comment and subscribe to 2 videos every day. And as always, guys, have fun out there. The Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna take another sack of meat. I'm trying to use it up before it goes bad. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna cook some of it in my cookie. What? Yay! Stop glitching out there, buddy. Stop. Jesus, you're being weird. Boop. Alright, back. What was I building again? Oh yeah, a farm, I think. What? No, I need more poop for that.